Hello everybody, welcome to my new Sunday market breakdown. Okay, so let's start with the DXY on the weekly chart. What can we see on the weekly? We are making lower lows and lower highs on the weekly. If I drew my tool zone here, so we are making here this low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So everything between this lower high and lower low can just be a correction for possible more downside momentum. But we are sitting at this beginning of correction of this ascending channel here. So we are sitting at this beginning of correction of this. So there is a possibility that the price can go up from there. Because if I look to the monthly chart, already you have here that higher low sitting from that bullish M. We had here the first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, and then we are here sitting at this monthly lows, higher low. So there is a possibility that from there, that point, the bullish orders can kick in from. So if I go to the weekly and I drew my horizontal black line here, you can see this was all resistance here, resistance. And now if I go back more, you can see also resistance, resistance, resistance again, resistance again. And if I have some support here a little bit here, so it's clear resistance there. So if we have some support, if it can hold as support, then this region is very strong. So yeah, we will see what will happen on the monthly time frame. Weekly is a bearish candle, so we can go more to the downside. If I go to the daily, you can see we are in a large correction to the downside. We are making lower lows, lower highs here. So if I look more closer now, you can see we have here a natural W. So you have the first leg, second leg, third leg, possible fourth leg to make the same lows in a bearish market. So this is a natural W. So we have the same lows, so we expect the same highs. So we can expect the price to come back to the daily highs to make here a reversal pattern and then go to the daily minus 27 or back till this buying zone from the monthly chart. So this is what I can see for the moment. And on the 4-hour, what we can see, we are making here, we made here that shoulder 1 here, head shoulder 2, and we are making after that some kind of bearish W here for more downside momentum. We just didn't tap the daily zone of interest here, so maybe we can push again, and then we can make here a deceleration pattern, and then we can go to the downside or head and shoulders. We will see what will happen. So I think the price will stay here for a few days, maybe weeks. We will see what will happen there. So the first trade I'm looking at is EURCAD. So if I go to the weekly, what can you see on the weekly chart? The only thing we have here is clear deceleration. On the weekly, you can see it's clear deceleration. The only thing that is nice to see is that we can have here a possible inverted and shoulders. So we have here that shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2, and on the weekly, that candle came back till that shoulder 1 region. So we can expect bullish momentum because we have that pattern. So if I go to the daily, you can see the price went very impulsive to the upside from here, and we went back and then push. So it is very nice reacting on that inverted and shoulder. So now on the daily, what I can see is we have that first leg, second leg, third leg, then the possible fourth leg till this daily zone of interest, the bullish M. So we have that bullish M, and we have that institutional candle that is falling between the 61.80 and the 100. So I drew this daily zone from that body of the high till the low here. So this is my whole zone I'm looking at to take a decel or a pattern. So yeah, the price is already coming back. If I go to the 4-hour, you can see price is pushing to the downside. So now I want to see some more downside momentum and then a possible head and shoulders maybe, or a decel in 1, 2, 3, 4, or that bullish M here to take a trade here, then the price can go back to the upside. So that's what I can see on EURCAD. The next one is also a CAD pair, so you need to choose which one is the best one. So EURCAD is a possible deceleration forming with that inverted and shoulders that in play is. So if I take my Fibonacci from the low here to the high, you can see it already from here. We just didn't tap the weekly 61.80. Maybe we can tap it right now. So EURCAD has a pattern with diesel possible. AUDCAD is looking better. So we have here that weekly bearish candle close. We are at the fib completion. No, we have a monthly supply and demand zone. Sorry, we have a monthly supply and demand zone that goes back very long. So this is resistance, support, resistance, resistance. Here some support again, support, support, resistance, resistance, and now we can act again like resistance. So this is a strong monthly supply and demand zone. So this can be a very strong region. It's a strong region. So if I go back to the weekly, we had that weekly bearish candle close. So that's a nice indication that the bears are sitting there. So very nice candle. So then I went to the daily, and on the daily we can already see the pattern forming. We have that shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2, and we can go to the daily minus 27, then round number to the upside taken. So if I go to the 4-hour now, you can see, I will just delete this blue drawing tools, these blue lines. So now you can already see that we can have a possible deceleration forming already. So this is the first trade I'm now looking at because it's very nice aligning with the monthly supply and demand zone with that head and shoulders, with the decel. So the first candle touching our daily zone of interest, the second one red candle, the third one and blue candle, and the possible fourth one. The only thing I didn't like about that is that we have a very big impulsive candle close. So if I had maybe here, if we can have that limit here, so the price reacts on it, and now this trade was already running 1%, and we had a very massive bearish candle close. So most likely this trade is not for me. I was looking at it, but if this candle was less impulsive, then I would take it. But now it's 1.1% already from that candle, very impulsive close. So not for me to take them. So yeah, then CADCHF. So if I go to the weekly, on the weekly, what you can see, or on the monthly, you can see we have here a very big buying zone. Buyers, buyers, buyers. This can take the price back to the upside very nicely. But on the weekly, what we have is the bearish candle close. And we have here a kind of bullish M holding the price up. So this is then the trend line holding the price up with that weekly bearish candle. So I'm looking to take a sell on it, which is it's a more low potential trade because we have that monthly against us, this weekly beginning of correction of that smaller bullish M. So it's a low potential trade that I need to be careful for because that weekly is also rejecting from this buying zone already. So I can expect buys coming in from that. So I will see if this shoulders forms on a good way because we have already the daily impulsive daily candle close. Maybe I will wait for the daily candle close here. If you have like this close like this in blue, like this, and then that wick came all the way till the upside and went back to the downside like these candles, this candle maybe. So this candle went very impulsive to the upside and then we closed back. So this is the candle where I'm looking at because yeah, it's a very strong buying zone. You can see it already. We already hit at the beginning of correction here. This was our ascending channel here, and then we broke out of it and we went straight to the beginning of correction, and then we aggressively went to the upside. So I will wait with what CADCHF will bring me on the daily. So there need to have some more patience at the trade. So on the 4-hour, what I can see, the price is just coming impulsive. This is our last lower high, lower low. So this is good to see that we have these are lower high, lower lows. Everything between that is just a correction for more downside momentum. That's the only thing on the 4-hour for the moment. So then the last trade, AUDUSD. So if I go to the weekly or monthly, you can see that we are sitting at a very nice monthly supply and demand. So if I look, I just draw my horizontal line at this lower high, and you can see this acted in 2004 like support here, almost a support, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance. So a very nice monthly supply and demand, so holding the price down possibly. So this price can trigger some sellers. So if I go to the weekly, we have that weekly bearish candle close. We have a fib completion from the low here till the high. Weekly minus 60-80 fib completion, sellers kicking in already. That's very nice. So I went to the daily, and on the daily, what I can see is a possible shoulder one here, this head, shoulder two forming. The only thing that is more dangerous about that trade is that you can see this as one leg. So this can be our higher low, higher high, one leg. So and the price rejected on that. So this can play out also more to the upside. So this is a more dangerous trade also because I can see it as one leg here, low, high, everything between that is just a correction for more upside momentum. So I will see what will happen on AUDUSD. I will see if we have some clear deceleration on the daily. I'm looking to take it. So we will see what will happen that week. The rest of the trades need to have some development. NZD/USD, possible natural M, same highs, same lows. I wait to come back to the daily lows here. Then Euro USD's natural M, same high, so we expect same lows. That's a possibility. GBP CHF, bullish M, first leg, second leg, third leg, possible fourth leg till the IC here with a fake out possible. This needs to have also some more development. Euro AUD, maybe possible shoulder one here, head, shoulder two. We will see what will happen on these trades. Euro GPY, maybe here a 4-hour bullish M. This is not the clearest pattern because you have here that inversion and shoulders. You have that, wait, you have that head, shoulder one, possible shoulder two here, but we didn't reject on that. So we have that, yeah, inverted and shoulders without a break here because we didn't close above that lower higher. So yeah, this is a more advanced trade also. AD NZD possible natural W, same lows, same highs. We will see what will happen. We can also go back till that shoulder one, head, shoulder two, also possible. And then AUDCHF here, making that head and shoulders. This is not valid anymore because the shoulder one is not at R61.80, so we cannot take that. So this is an invalid trade to take. Okay, so this was my trading recap of for this upcoming week, what I'm looking at. So I hope you have a nice trading week, everybody, and see you next time. Bye.